magnetism that was Australia, we are here for another session, and this time we're going to Malaysia. The grid is ready. I won't take you through it because I'm going to allow Murray to do that, but rest assured that we have an interesting race coming up. Highlights include Montoya in 4th, Coulthard in 5th, and some of the faster guys are going to get held up, so there's a chance these guys can get away if they nail these dudes early, and Micheal will be no slouch. But on a track like Malaysia, you've got lots of straights to work with, so we won't beat around the bush. We'll get straight into it, and yeah, take it away, Murray.
You join us at Sepang. The teams may know the circuit now, but we could still be in for an unpredictable result. In pole position we have Luciano Berti. In 3rd, Giancarlo Fisichella. In 4th, we have Juan Pablo Montoya.
Come on!
On the 3rd row, in 5th position, is David Coulthard. In 6th position, Eddie Irvine. Nick Heidfeld is on row 4 and in 7th position. Jean Alesi, 8th. Gaston Mazzacane in 9th spot. It's 10th place for Jos Verstappen. 11th for Kimi Räikkönen. Jarno Trulli is in 12th. Ralf Schumacher is in 13th.
Come on!
Jacques Villeneuve is in 14th. In 15th spot we have Rubens Barrichello. Bernoldi is in 16th spot. Michael Schumacher in 17th. 18th position for Mika Häkkinen. In 19th spot is Panis. 20th is Heinz-Harald Frentzen. Onto the back of the grid now, and in 21st place we have Jenson Button, and last but not least on the grid is Alonso.
I was surprised last race that there was actually no incidents. Now I'm wondering, I'm hoping that these cars can still have bodily failures, even though I've turned failures off, engine failures anyway, because I wouldn't mind seeing some incidences. But let's see, who are we going to settle on here? We're settling on someone that far back, but he's up top. I just want to check the race director. Yeah, he always sneakily turns himself on. Here we go then. And we're off. Bertie is away well. Coulthard's already having a look. Oh, come on, Juan Pablo. Sneak yourself in there. And what we don't want is the Minardi getting in front. Oh, and Bertie's held them off. And look at that, Fisichella. I was worried he was going to get in front. He has. He's got the move on the Minardi, and Coulthard's going to follow him. See, oh, Juan Pablo's going to get held up by that Minardi. Yeah, Coulthard's getting through as well. Come on, Juan Pablo, they're all going to pass you. Oh, he's mired in there. Look, they're all getting past him. There you go, that's what you want. Okay, you've lost the place to Coulthard. But follow him, try and follow him through. You're not doing it. Oh, there you go, crikey. Banzai. Okay, he's got in front, so how are we doing? Oh, and what's happened here? Coulthard's at the back. All sorts of... That's Häkkinen, sorry. Alonso's involved. And we have got a front wing failure on Bernoldi, so we can have failures, and he's going to have to limp round to the pits. That might be a pole position for him. So Alonso 19th, you've got Trulli 18th, Häkkinen 17th, Frentzen 16th. Now where? Michael isn't making many moves. Michael's stuck in a Villeneuve-Ralph battle. Ralph's just putting a move on Verstappen. Can he slink himself through there? Ralph's got the grunt in that BMW. Barrichello is making moves. He's up to 10th. He's getting near the points. And this is Marquez dropping back at a rate of knots. And now he's getting nailed by the Jaguar. Confuses the camera sometimes when you jump two cars when there's a pass. Eddie's flying. And here is the battle for the lead. I think we need to stay here for a minute. And if Coulthard gets in front, it's good night Vienna. Fisichella is still keeping him. Fisichella's now back second place. Look at this. And Coulthard and Montoya. Coulthard got the move to stick. Oh, but Juan Pablo's run wide. And has that let Fisichella back through? Not quite. Come on, Juan Pablo. Last of the late breakers. Not. Can't get through there. Coulthard is away. Oh, bloody hell. That is not what I wanted to see. Come on, Juan Pablo. Get your foot on that brake. Or don't, so to speak. There you go. There you go. There you go, son. Get the boot down. And here comes the Williams for second place. Has he got the move off? Last of the late breakers, don't let him back up your inside. Finally the move is made, and the McLaren and the Williams, first and second. Fourth Fisichella, fifth is the other Jaguar. Heidfeld sixth, and Barrichello up to 7th place. And Villeneuve is tracking him. These two scored points in the last race. Now this is where you're going to win this championship. Multiple point scores, getting through the pack quickly. They've done it. And if you look further down the field, Ralph and Micheal are having problems. And there is Hakkinen. He needs to get up with those other two, and he's making moves. He was making moves. He's just been nailed by Verstappen. Oh, Micheal is having all kinds of problems getting through this field. He seems half as aggressive as he was in the last race, but then he started quite slowly. But if he ends up mid-pack, that might suit him. Coulthard and Montoya. Can Montoya keep Coulthard honest? These two should disappear now. Here's the battle, and the Jaguars. The Jaguars are having it. Irvine is making moves. Is Irvine going to nail his teammate? Not quite. But he's going to have a go now. And here he goes. Irvine up to 3rd. Now he should be able to sprint away from there. Further back we've got a battle here between Villeneuve and Barrichello still for the minor points places. Heidfeld running nicely, and there's a move up in front of us, and it's Fisichella. Has he finally got the move on Bertie? Bertie's fighting back. He hasn't. Bertie emphatically steals 4th back. Irvine's not getting away as quickly as he needs to. Now the top two, I predict the top two are going to stay relatively like this. Here comes Villeneuve. Can Villeneuve get that move off? And Barrichello. Salbers. Heidfeld hanging in there nicely. But we've got to see what kind of mess is being caused by the... Oh, Ralph's got through some of the melees. He needs to get past the Lacey though. And here you have the mess behind Marquez. So Ralph has managed to get this move done, and he's given himself a chance at creeping up on some points if he gets on it and gets past the Lacey. But Marquez is holding up an absolute gaggle, as you can see, and Michael's in amongst that. Is Michael making any progress? He's still down in 18th. It's dropped Mazzacane and Trulli. Prod Alonso winning the first race. He might end up on pole again. I think it's Brazil next, so he might not win that one. Oh, Ralph, come on, you got to get this move done. Get that distinctive sound of the BMW on this game. He's got to get that move on a lazy done, or he's going to lose out. He can't waste time. The thing he has got in his favour is Bertie. He's going to back them. Oh, but they're getting past Bertie. They're starting to drop him now. Heidfeld, Villeneuve. Villeneuve's through. Villeneuve's got some pace. Villeneuve could be on. Is Villeneuve going to? Villeneuve could be on for a podium if he gets on with it. Bertie's still causing trouble. And can Heidfeld get this move done? He's got the inside line. Oh, look at the pace of that Jaguar there. There you go. Ferrari grunt in the end. And he's got the move done. And can Barrichello do it as well? No. Bertie should have the inside line, and he has. And Ralph is through. Come on, Ralph. Come on, Ralph. Let's get both these cars in the points. Get that set. When you hear the braking noises like that, it makes it sound like someone's had an incident. Benaldi has almost certainly got pole at the next race. Alonso's got past Mazzacane. Interesting. This war goes on. Mick has ended up at the back. He's had a spin somewhere or something. Now, how is this gap between these two up front? And more to the point, how far behind Benaldi are they? Still quite a way. So these two are status quo. Irvine's holding third. Fisichella has to be slowly catching him, and he's pulling Villeneuve with him. Heidfeld has now got 6th, and Bertie. So here we go. Ralph has caught this battle, and the battle for 7th is joined. Go on, Ralph. Ralph and Barrichello. Come on, Ralph. He's got some grunt in that Beamer. Look at it. I think Barrichello's getting held up by the Jag. And in the end, the Jag took the racing line, and that hurt Ralph. And is Barrichello going to nail him? It's disappointing. So Bertie now, and Ralph has got to do what Barrichello did, and he's got to do it quickly, and that's only for 8th place. And Lazy now should start to hold up with Raikkonen, Verstappen, and Button. That's a shield against Micheal. Up to 15th now. Ralph has got the move done. So Ralph is in the points. Now has that locked the points out? Given Shuey's still stuck behind these guys. This is it enough points though? Villeneuve and Barrichello are both scoring for the 2nd race in a row, but it's the minor point positions at the moment. They could do with catching Irvine, but he's flying. Villeneuve is starting to put Fisichella under a bit of pressure. Barrichello is now putting the screw on Nick. Here comes Ralph. Oh, Rubens, there's a little cagey look there. And the battle is on here now for 5th place. Villeneuve still can't do anything about Fisichella. And here comes Rubens, he's going to have a look. Is he going to push himself up? Oh, Heidfeld hangs in. What's Ralph doing? Ralph's hanging back, and Rubens is really going for it here. He must have it done. He has it done comfortably. Rubens up to 6th place. And as Villeneuve attacks at not a usual place to overtake, and it hasn't stuck. And what's going on behind Barrichello is coming under pressure from Ralph, and they've both dropped Nick. I thought Ralph had dropped Nick. And Ralph is packing some pace here. Can he get Rubens? Heidfeld's going to be a blocker. Fisichella is even, but Villeneuve's got the move done. Christ, I'm like ITV and I'm missing everything. So Villeneuve, great point score for him. But these guys are safe up front. This Coulthard actually maybe just slightly extended the gap on Montoya. Irvine comfortable in 3rd. Villeneuve now will comfortably in 4th. Can he do anything about Irvine? Fisichella, oh look at this. Ferrari Williams. Do with Ralph not running so wide there. It's just flattened out a little bit though. What is going on? And Micheal has got himself up to 12th. Hakkinen 15th. He's struggling away. Hakkinen and Panis. And he's just taken 11th. Oh, and Ralph has passed Barrichello as the crowd cheer. But Barrichello's going to break his heart, I think. Is Ralph going to have the instant? No, Barrichello. Oh, feisty Ferrari, and look at this Williams-Ferrari battle. Oh, don't hit him, Ralph. And they're getting sort of held up behind Fisichella, which is allowing Ralph to fight, and he has another look, but Rubens is not having it. Oh, Rubens has a look. Oh dear, Ralph didn't get the move done, and the crowd's cheering. So we must be near the end of the race. And Coulthard for McLaren. They're going to bounce back with aplomb. Must be starting the last lap. Oh, and Ralph has got the move, and he's missed the. Come on, nail Fisichella. Quick, or Barrichello is going to nail you. No! Ah! Come on, Ralph. It's all going off here. Final lap. DC. DC has done it. As Hakkinen struggled, DC stepped up. McLaren scored for 2 races in a row. Juan Pablo gets BMW off the mark. And this battle rages to the flag. And oh, I thought he passed him. It all went off. So there is your winner. First win for McLaren, second point score in a row. Meek as well down the field. He'll get a good start next race. Where did Micheal finish up in that melee anyway? Montoya second, Irvine third, Villeneuve fourth, Fisichella fifth. I'm pretty sure Ralph got sixth and Barrichello got seventh. Eighth, Heidfeld. He got ninth. Shuey got ninth. Well down the field. Where is... Oh my goodness me! And what has happened here? After the race, Hakkinen has had a massive collision with... He's lost his front wing. Wow. There are your standings. Great result for Coulthard. Great result for Williams. 2 points. We did get Barrichello. And Schumacher's out of the points. Villeneuve scored well, as he often does. Hakkinen 13th. He'll be starting mid-pack. Good chance for him. Very open front end though. Very open front end. That could be anyone's race, that. And Brazil, that could be carnage. So great point score for Williams. McLaren flying. Turn around in the standings. I'm off to work it all out. So after 2 rounds, here we are. Alonso still top. It was always going to be a bit of a Noah's Ark table after the second round, as a lot of people score the same points as the guys in the first race with a reverse grid situation. And you can see that DC has jumped into second place, and some of the larger names are creeping onto the table, although still not by much. For example, still no Michael Schumacher, still no Ralf Schumacher, although look at the 2 BARs. They're going to be interesting this season. They're like the knights. They're like the knights of the chessboard in this particular game, and they pack pace. And watch them if they ever get near each other as well, because they seem to, like, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. When these two get together, it's like the gatekeeper and the keymaster. So watch them two as the season transpires. As for the rest of it, I still fancy Micheal and Ferrari, but where the hell are they? They've had an interesting first couple of races, and they're not at the races at the moment. He's really struggled to get through the field, and he's only done that thing that sometimes the good teams can do, make it to about 9th, 10th place, and then you're far enough down the field at the next race in that you can be mugged, you know. So interesting first couple of races, and yeah, it's really open, and we still have probably the slowest car at the top of the standings right now. So the cons, we have basically 10 of the 11 teams scoring now, and only Prost are yet to grab a point. But you can see an interesting little thing at the top there as McLaren jump into the lead, and Williams, after being not on the table, get a double point score. And really the value of a double point score in this series, especially if you get a guy on the podium, this is going to be quite important in terms of the cons. So Ferrari, you can see that they're not having a fun time in these first few races, and have actually dropped an 8-point deficit to McLaren already. I always kind of have a rule when you do these things. In the Drivers' Championship, don't be more than 10 points behind. And in the cons, don't be more than 15 points behind. And already Ferrari look like they're struggling to get through the field. There's going to be plenty of opportunity for them. I'm surprised they didn't make it through the field in Malaysia. But there you are. There you have it. And Barrichello did quite well, but bogged down when Ralph got near him and couldn't make the positions that you would imagine that he would have made. So interesting constructors after basically 2 rounds. You see 3 teams there on 6 points in 7th place. But Brazil next, and a very interesting circuit. One with plenty of opportunity for position gains, and not just down the straight. The nature of those undulating corners, that's going to be a really interesting race, and we will see you there.